Hello everybody, my name is Gary Sims from Android Authority. While smartphones still remain the most popular Android devices, there's still a demand for tablets. And today we're going to be looking at a new tablet from Alcatel Onetouch, the Hero 8. The design of the Hero 8 is really quite nice. You have the 8-inch Full HD display encased in an aluminium frame. On the back you have the 5-megapixel camera and a connector for the magic flip covers, which we'll talk about in a minute. On the top you have the headphone socket, the IR blaster and a tray for the SD card and for the SIM card. Moving towards the bottom of the device you'll find 2 stereo speakers and a micro USB port. Like the Hero 2, the Hero 8 has a series of covers available for it, known as magic flip covers. Some of these are just simple covers that protect the screen or fold around to become a stand, while some of them are more complicated. For example, there is a cover that has LEDs built into it and can display the time and various notifications. Moving on to the specifications, the device has a 2 GHz octa-core processor from MediaTek, 2 GB of RAM and 16 GB of onboard storage. There's also a micro SD card slot which takes cards up to 32 GB. There's a 5-megapixel rear-facing camera and a 2-megapixel front-facing camera. And the unit is powered by a 4060 mAh battery. In terms of connectivity, you get GPS and of course Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, and then there's the IR blaster. It also has 4G connectivity. You can put in a SIM card and you can get internet access while you're out and about. The device comes with Android 4.4 KitKat and you have full access to the Google Play Store. The display on the Hero 8 is really quite lovely. It is a full HD 8-inch display with a resolution of 1920 by 1200. The colours are bright, the display is vibrant, and using it is a pleasure. In the settings there's a special section that allows you to change the colour warmth and the saturation, which means you can tweak this display to really something that's pleasing to your own eye. In terms of performance, the device performs really well. Its Antutu scores are 29,910, and running Epic Citadel, the demo app for the Unreal 3D engine, the Hero 8 manages 51 frames per second on the high quality setting. The frames per second on the high performance setting was only marginally different at 51.1 frames per second. The GPS performance of the Hero 8 is excellent, and the device is able to get a lock indoors and outdoors without any problems whatsoever. One thing that makes the Hero 8 different to other Android tablets is the software. Alcatel Onetouch have worked really hard to bring something different to the Hero 8. Not only is there a customized launcher which doesn't seem to slow down or produce any lag whatsoever, but the device has a special feature that allows you to run applications in a small window on the device. You can launch an application and then minimize it to a window. And then you can have another window which you lay on top of that, and another window which you lay on top of that, and you can move them around, similar to what you would do on a PC with Windows or a Mac with OS X. The only complaint I have about the software on the Hero 8 is the soft keys. We're all used to having the home key in the middle of the menu bar at the bottom of the screen. However, to make room for 2 additional keys to do with the windowing I just talked about, Alcatel Onetouch have moved the other keys to the right of the screen. That actually means the back key is in the very center and the home key and the menu key are further to the right. When I first started using the tablet, I kept hitting the back key rather than the home key. However, after a few hours of use, you get used to the fact that the keys have moved to a slightly different place. The Hero 8 has a 4060 mAh battery, and it really could do with being just a little bit bigger. According to my testing, you'll get around 3 to 3.5 hours of 3D intensive gaming, or 4 hours of YouTube watching, or 4.5 to 5 hours of watching films stored locally on the internal storage. Now, it's not a smartphone. It doesn't need to be ready in your pocket all day long for all day long use. It's a tablet, and I'm sure you're not going to use it for that many hours during a day. However, I would have liked one with just a bit more battery life. However, for me, it isn't a deal breaker. It's okay, but it would have been nicer to have something better. The camera on the Hero 8 is pretty good for a tablet. Most people recognise you're not going to use a tablet for taking snapshots as you go out with your kids in the park, but occasionally it's useful to have it just in case you need to take a picture somewhere. It has a 5 megapixel rear facing camera and a 2 megapixel front facing camera. For me, it's always the front facing camera on a tablet that's most important, because that's what I'll be using if I'm doing video chats and other things like that. The camera software on the Hero 8 is almost the same as the camera software on the Hero 2. You get HDR mode, panorama, sports mode, night mode, and there's even a built-in QR code scanner. Overall, the camera is easy to use, the pictures are taken quickly, and for a tablet, I really wouldn't expect much more. You can find some more sample camera shots in the written companion that goes with this video review. You'll find the link to it in the video description below. I've been using the Hero 8 for a few days now, and I must say I'm very impressed. I've done all the normal things I would do on a tablet: Twitter, emails, web browsing, reading ebooks, listening to music, and I've been really pleased. The only thing I would complain about is the battery, but that's about it. Everything else is really good. And there it is, the Alcatel Onetouch Hero 8. A lovely 8-inch tablet, a nice design, an excellent screen, some great software. It could probably do with a bit of a bigger battery, but overall a great device. My name's Gary Sims, thanks for watching. You can follow me on Google+, and don't forget to subscribe to Android Authority's YouTube channel, and I'll see you in my next video.